Okay, my goodness. I gotta talk about this right away. My goodness. Yes, I've heard the preview. 50 Cent has previewed a song with PNB Rock called Going Crazy. And this song, Going Crazy, he basically put one verse out and he talks about his uncle. But what caught people attention is when he said him and Lloyd Banks don't speak anymore. And he basically details why in the song. A lot of people think this is an old lyric going back to when they didn't talk before. But they had a new situation that many of you guys didn't know about. So let me go ahead and just inform you why. So here's the reason why 50 Cent and Lloyd Banks aren't talking. First time this happened was around Rotten Apple. You know, he came out with the Rotten Apple, and during this time, the album, he didn't make the type of songs 50s would, he made the type of songs Banks liked. Because the songs that they did make, he got the album stolen, a chick left it out, and some of those songs, they spent all that money on those records, and they were gone. So during that time, Banks' father passed away, and then right after that, his mom had back-to-back strokes. She had two strokes back to back right after that. So Banks couldn't do none of the obligations that were required of him. And 50's like, look, my heart goes out to you, but you gonna have to, stomach it and get back to business. And that was the main problem. 50's like, look at Kanye. Kanye lost his mother. Did he stop? But Banks is different. He's more reserved. He more play things to the chest. He's his own individual. So Banks like, nah, I'm just gonna take the time. So when he did Beamers, Bentley, whatever, Beamers, Bentleys, and all that, a song I couldn't stand. For some reason, it got the young audience. It was like one of his biggest songs to date. People went nuts over that song. I'm like, y'all like this? They love that beat. I'm like, man, this song is sick. Lloyd Banks is back. Banks is back. He was back in the fold. Things were going good. Then here we go again. We come to a situation where 50 was on the radio talking how he basically disbanded GU because they were getting lazy. At this time, 50 was going through it with um, Interscope and with his own personal deal. Banks was gone, Buck was gone. Then Yayo and Tony Yayo and went on radio saying 50 had forgotten about him and all this stuff. So he was just speaking out. Next thing you know, you got You got 50 in there going on radio defending himself. And he was mentioning a bunch of personal information about Lloyd Banks on the radio that he shouldn't have. So when they came back to the table to talk, Banks was basically telling him how he was wrong, for mentioning his family. Like, he's like, I don't even mention her in a rap. I don't want you mentioning my girl, putting his business out there like that. And Banks, true to his word, said he would never diss 50. Never. And he's had ample opportunity to. But 50 apologized to that. And then they went back to being a unit again. Then they had a show they supposed to do. And Banks not there. This is about a year ago. Banks, 50's like, where the hell is Lloyd Banks? And people online is telling 50, man, he having a baby or something. Yeah, he gone, man. He at the hospital by now. He having a baby. And 50's like, man, it's crazy. Y'all know, and I don't. Don't y'all think that's crazy that y'all know that and I don't? That's wild. So, once again, he was saying that on social media, talking with the fans. Since then, I haven't seen those two together. Real talk. I have not seen 50 or Banks together since that incident. Banks do his shows and been doing his performances. He didn't even kick it with Buck doing the show over there. But I have not seen them together since that incident happened. So that's the reasons why. But they do this all the time. So hopefully they patch everything back up. But these chips are good. I love it. I love it. It's the unit, G unit. That's it. That's all.